over to Edith and next to Edith, and because wounds, can I cast that on players? It says creature in the description of the spell.
Yeah, you can do it on PCs.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Where'd you go?
All right, so you guys. I'm sorry, guys. Let me unlock these tokens. Tokens are unlocked. You guys can move freely now. Sorry about that. Yeah. So Topsy and Turvy, they're not. They kind of thought this was going to happen with Sereth and Jim Jar. They kind of figured that this was going to happen. Shushar pulls out a sort of like a potion and starts to incorporate.
Oh, do you want to heal me, or did you want to heal Eldis?
Administers the potion to Stool. Stool is back up.
Okay, because she's a little worse than I am.
Oh.
Well, Al's a little worse than you are.
Yeah. I'm saying if he's going to go, eat it. The names are very confusing between the two dwarves.
Yeah, I see that. No, that's good. We'll let it stand.
Yeah, so Stool is back up also. Stool's happy.
And then once Edith gets her shield and her sword, goes back, leans over to Eldith, says, with all this confusion with the different languages and us being so similar with the exception of your physical misfortune, I'm going to start calling you Scout. Because she's a scout.
You guys are quiet. What do you guys?
Email from work.
Ah, did you? Uh-oh. Got called in, huh?
Not getting called in, but I do have to fix something.
Oh, no problem, no problem.
Brother Echo just kind of like stuck on Stoll, and as he sees that Shusha is taking care of Stoll real well, Brother Echo just walks over to Zera's body, which is right next to him as well, that blood pit right next to him, and just flips his sword in his hand and just stabs it straight back down into Zera's chest again, where I put it last time.
Basically giving him the old coup de grace to make sure he's out and out for the account, huh? Out and out for the count.
Love it.
Yeah, and then as soon as I stab it, I just kind of like kneel down next to his body and start going through his pockets to see if he has anything.
You got your work cut out for you over there.
She was a Jim Jar fan.
That's so good.
Kira is gonna ask the group why on earth did you bring them when they obviously were going to stab us in the back, especially that little freak.
Yeah, who steps forward is Bupido. He seems to be probably even though he's probably not the most sane of everyone, Bupido. Well, it is when you have two skilled warriors such as Jim Jar and what Sereth was, you tend not to disagree with anything that they say because you don't know if you are going to become a victim as well. Obviously we are not the skilled fighters as those cutthroats were, but it's good to see that they actually got their throats slit. I couldn't personally stand them.
I certainly can, and I pull my sword out.
Alright.
Were their stories true? Did you bring Jim Jar, even though...
actually they all left together, so, Bupido's speaking to you in Undercommon, He's telling you that they all came as a group. It's not like Jim Jar forced everybody to go. But nobody really liked having Jim Jar there because he was always on the cusp of. They didn't know if he was going to attack any of them, so that's why everyone was kind of a little timid of Jim Jar. But it's like what Bupito tells you. He was happy when he ran into all of you, because at least there were some other fighters that could actually challenge Sereth and Jim Jar. So it kind of balanced the scale of power, because Bupito says that how everything was hashed out. How we're going to go to Glendenstone, and how we're going to go to the caverns, and how we're going to go to Gauntlgrim. It's nice to have that organization, and it wasn't there with Jim Jar and Sereth basically leading everybody. They don't know if it's like Bupito says, they don't know if they were going to march everyone to their death. Everybody else is just along for basically to get out of Elkenvelv. But it was nice to see everyone.
Want to link me to my character, Dave?
Let's see. You should be. I don't have him in this game, West. So we'll just call him Mick. I forgot to copy him over. But well, as you guys are
and while that's all going on, Edith wants to search the bodies of at least the Drow that are around Al.
Okay, so as you guys are searching the corpses, you guys find quite a few suits of armor and whatnot. Now on the Drow, there are on the Drow there's chainmail. There's also short swords, and there are hand crossbows and a couple longbows. So everyone can refill their quivers. Everyone can, if anybody needs a longbow, they can take a longbow. They can take a short sword if they want a short sword. And as for money, we'll say that there's probably about 15 gold between all of the Drow. Now as for Jim Jar. Jim Jar has a let's see, he has a war pick, a hand crossbow, and he also has one of these poison bolts also. So he has one of the poison bolts. Now as for our dark elf friend Sereth, he has a short sword and a hand crossbow and a chainmail shirt.
It's okay, I can fill up a quiver again.
Yeah, you guys can, whether you have a hand crossbow, whether you have a longbow, short bow, you guys can, take all of the ammunition off. You can refill your quiver.
I'd like to get one of those hand crossbows.
They did
So
an
does
excellent,
Echo.
yes.
He wants to take a hand crossbow as well.
Okay, cool. You guys can just open up the player's handbook and drop one into your character sheet. Now, as you guys can you see the desktop there, West? You can't see anything in the game, or let me share this to you. You should be able to see now.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and give you a... You want to take a... You want to go ahead and put a token in there for your guy? You can just go to the gnomes. When you go to click on your avatar, you can click on the black picture there, and it'll open up like a token bag, and then there's a D&D 5e bag, and Wizards of the Coast give you like Fantasy Grounds, and then they give you like a ton of different there's a gnome bag, and there's a Smurf Neblin in there. I think that's actually the one that you had chose too, if I'm not mistaken.
What proficiency do you need to use a hand crossbow? Is it simple or martial?
I think it's martial. Let me actually, if someone else could look that up really quick. So as you guys are kind of sifting through all of the belongings of the the 8 or 9 drow that were there, Sereth, and also Jimjar, everybody starts to feel like a I want to say like a very light crumbling of the rock, and a couple chunks of the natural earth root falls down. You can see all of the small water puddles on the ground starting to shimmer. A lot of dirt and rocks are falling down the embankment or escarpment, and you guys start to hear this rock that's crumbling all around you, and everything really starts to shake. And you guys think that this could be something like maybe a boule or a purple worm, but all of a sudden you start to see a metallic, this crazy looking. Oh my goodness! I think this is going to be like super. Nope, it's not. It's not going to be too big. But all of a sudden, you guys see a crazy apparatus emerge out of the ground. And this thing is made of iron, of metal. And this thing is, it literally looks like a metallic crab. And all of a sudden, like a lid pops up. And the hatch opens up. And you can see that there is a Smirfneblin that is controlling this apparatus, and you can see, especially where you're at, Al and Edith and Morvine, you can see what this hatch opens up. You can see all of these Gidgets and Gazmos and steam coming off of this thing, and it has claws on the front, and it literally burrowed through the earth and rock and is sitting here. And this deep gnome, this Smirfneblin, pops up and presents himself to the party.
Who are you?
I'm Mick.
Look like a Mick.
Mick the Peddler. I haven't had Mick on for a while.
Well, I wasn't the one that named me.
Fair enough.
You'll have to talk to my dad, but he's dead.
So I have my, my sword is out. Are you friend or foe?
Where did you come from?
From the surface. Indirectly, but I'm a pack peddler. You wouldn't be having anything to trade, would you?
Depends on what you're looking for.
Absolutely.
Have some chain armor for you.
As many short bows and short swords as you need.
Tell you what, for each set of chain armor, I'll give you a healing potion. You're not the group that escaped from the drow, are you?
I love Mick, dude. He's so great.
Oh, no.
No. Completely different.
Too bad I got a delivery for them from some guy wearing chaps.
Oh my God!
Brother Echo
Perfect.
steps up and kind of gets like close to Mick, wherever he's at, and goes, "Why are you truly here?"
Somebody said there were some incompetent adventurers that needed some help, and he bought you some stuff, but if you ain't them, then it ain't for you.
Do I look incompetent now?
I'm just saying what he said.
What do you have?
Who are you?
Say we were the group you're looking for. What would you have for us?
Yeah, Mick, I'm pretty incompetent, so I think I
You wouldn't be
think
Edith,
we're the
would
ones
you?
you're looking for.
No,
That
I'm
is-
not yet.
No, I am.
This shield is for you. Which one of you is Echo?
I am Echo, and I slide my sword away.
I got some slippers for you.
I love it.
Is there something special about these slippers that you just gave me?
Well, they cost more than you probably own, so I'd say so. Al, you look like you could use a better sword.
I think they're scared of you. I think they're scared of you, Mick the Peddler.
Well, they should be. Although I'm not the scary one, it's my partner they got to worry about.
Well, that's true.
Kira's just
Well,
shocked.
Kana,
Thank you, sir.
here's a bag for your spider to hide in.
Oh, thank you.
Mick, could you tell me about the sword? The sword?
All I know is it glows.
All right, so
Ooh,
I'm going to
thank you
give you
very
guys I'm going to give you guys some items, and these items are, you know, this is from Mick the Peddler, and this is, you know, thank you from me to you guys for helping out, volunteering your time to, you know, help with this event. So I'm giving you guys some magic items. Now,
Such a teddy bear.
I am, and you know, I'm giving everyone, everyone an item. So, Brother Echo, you know, those beautiful little slippers that Mick the Peddler gave to you, those are slippers of spider climbing. So that short sword that glows for Al or Deviator, that is a short sword of warning. The shield with a huge eye on it, Edith, is called the Sentinel Shield. The boots that Morvian has got are the boots of elven kind. And the bag that you were just gifted for your spider, to keep your spider, is a bag of holding. So these are all items that I'm giving to you guys. And I appreciate all of you, you know, basically volunteering your time. So on your character sheets now, you'll see that I have awarded all of you your items. Now,
I would recommend not putting the spider in the bag of holding, though. Because
yeah, but I'm gonna, it's supposed to last 1d so many rounds, but I'm gonna make an exception. Yeah, exactly. It's a special spider that really doesn't need to breathe while in the in the bag of holding. So, all right, your bag of holding basically is exactly what it is. Holds up to 64 cubic feet. All right, the boots of elven kind. Those, while you wear the boots, your steps make no sound regardless of the surface you're moving across. You will also have advantage on dexterity stealth checks that rely on moving silently. So those are really nice. So you'll have to, you know, have advantage on every single stealth check where you're going to have to be silent, and, you know, that's really nice. Now, as for the Sentinel Shield, while holding the shield, you have advantage on all initiative rolls and wisdom perception checks. So remember, anytime you roll initiative, roll it with advantage, and anytime that you're doing a perception, you will have advantage on that too. And the shield is emblazoned with a symbol of an eye. So the short sword of warning. This was something that I debated on a little while. But anyways, congratulations to Deviator. So this magic weapon warns you of danger. This is this is an amazing item. While the weapon is on your person, you have advantage on initiative rolls, so he's going to get an advantage on initiative rolls. And in addition, you and any of your companions within 30 feet of you cannot be surprised except when incapacitated by something other than non-magical sleep. Basically, if you get knocked unconscious. So the weapon magically awakens you and your companions within range if any of you are sleeping naturally when combat begins. So if you guys are surprised, it's going to wake you up automatically. And you know, if you're within 30 feet, can't be surprised. And that's a pretty sweet sword. So that's for Al. And then the slippers of spider climbing is while you wear these light shoes, you can move up, down, and across vertical surfaces and upside down along ceilings while leaving your hands free. You have a climbing speed equal to your walking speed. Now, however, the slippers don't allow you to move this way on a slippery surface such as one covered with ice or oil, which makes perfect sense. So there you go, Brother Echo, your slippers of spider climbing. Pretty sweet items. So that is I appreciate you guys like I said, taking your time and helping me with this, because I couldn't have done this without you guys, I'll be honest. So I couldn't have done it without you guys.
Well, we appreciate you, David.
I'm not worried about me. I'm just glad you guys are having fun. So alright. Yeah, the sword is pretty. All of those items are awesome. I mean, bag of holding. So, it's like Mick. Actually, Mick put these together. So I said, have fun with it, and that's a thank you. So you guys get to keep those permanently.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem. There's no kind of armor class bonuses or nothing like that. But you thank Mick the Peddler too, because he brought the whole idea up. So
thank you, Mick.
Thank you.
I was imagining.
All right, see you later.
I thought everybody was going to say, "Oh God, here comes Mick again with his 3,000 gold piece healing potions and everything." That's what I figured everybody was thinking. But yeah, you guys can go ahead and trade in those 4 suits of, we'll say 5 suits of chainmail, so everybody can add another healing potion onto their sheet also. So I know you got to get out of here pretty soon, West. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Yeah, thanks, man.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, man. Awesome. And I'll see you later on tonight too, man.
Sounds good.
All right. See you, buddy. So there you go. You guys had a brief encounter with Nkera, in case you don't know who Mick the Peddler is. Tim, he works like all kinds of odd hours. So, once in a while he's able to come in and goof around on Mick the Peddler. So, and Mick is also, he's like notoriously known for having the most expensive goods, as he meets traveling adventurers. And he's trying to, in his mind, he thinks he's like a fair merchant because he's used to dealing with the Underdark, which is the Underdark, and it's kind of funny to see him haggle and negotiate with everybody, and the chat just goes nuts, like, oh my gosh, this guy is like charging double and triple for healing potions. It's so funny. So there you go. That is Mick the Peddler. Green Guardsman, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it.
Well, as
Green Guardsman.
they see Mick climb back in his little contraption.
Yeah, he climbs back in.
Echo's going to put on his shoes.
Miceman, thank you.
Walk over to the wall.
No Pay Gaming, thank you guys so much.
Try to walk up it. They explained what they did, so he's going
Captain
to try
Lemming,
to,
Rex,
see if they actually
Colty,
work.
thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for all the follows. And then Mick kind of just disappears. Rumbling happens and whatnot. And he just kind of disappears, But he said he's from the surface.
Yeah. Kira feels he should have taken them with him to the surface.
He kind of buries back. He buries down and just kind of disappears. Crazy. Old Mick the Peddler. Alright, so what say you guys? That was a pretty big fight. Usually I don't like to do huge fights like that, but I felt it was warranted because of Sereth and because of Jim Jar. But it seems like the others they're in it. They want to get back to their locations. So
after we check all the bodies and we just sold the chainmail and short swords to Mick the Peddler. Is there anything else that we find on the bodies besides those 2 items?
Nah, just that little bit of gold, and you also find one of those poison crossbow darts. You find one of them, and then plus I think Morvine has one.
How do we handle the gold? Is it like finders keepers or?
No, I'm gonna split it up. I'll put it on your sheet in just a second. I've just got to I just gotta open up the thing and do it real quick. I forgot to do that. There you go. There you go. Everybody got some money. That's what I love about Fantasy Grounds. It just kind of distributes everything for you. It's so nice.
We're gonna want to heal up pretty quick here. I mean, I can do some healing if we want to just get going. But I'm not gonna. I know that Eldith and Al are both banged up pretty bad. It's a little bit beyond what I can take care of on my own.
And Edith just pooped.
What happened with Edith?
No.
Edith just went over to the.
She at least go around the corner.
The exhausted kind. Thank you.
Oh,
is just pooped.
I heard Edith just pooped. That's what I heard.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I heard.
Yeah.
No, everybody just wants Dave to make the noise.
Well, I would have just made the noise anyway, but I would have literally heard Edith just pooped. I didn't hear Edith is just pooped. I just heard Edith is pooped. Nice. And I'm done.
For this game, at least, or at least this hour.
Right.
Kira is going to walk up to Elda and give her one of the healing potions that she has.
To who?
To Elda, the non-bearded.
Okay. Very
We're
good.
calling her Scout now.
Scout. Old DB.
Decided we're calling Eldith Scout.
DB Dragon Bait, huh? So yeah, open up the combat tracker and just drop one of those healing potions onto Eldith. All right, so you guys are out of this mess that you were in.
How do I do that?
You just take the on your.
Should be an action.
Yeah, it's under the actions on the actions tab, and it's the 2d4 plus 2 healing potion. And you just take that the little healing cross and just throw it right on her token on the map, or you could throw it in the combat tracker, and it'll take the damage away. Very nice.
Oh, well, it was a little bit.
Yeah, she feels much better. All right, there we go. A little bit more of a bonus too. All right, so you guys are out of combat. I'm going to go ahead and take you guys off of this, and we'll kind of close the map up. And you guys are traveling around the Underdark. You know, this type of scenery. I love the art in Out of the Abyss. The art is magnificent.
Art is amazing.
Yep. There's a ton of art too. That's what I like about it, and I like Out of the Abyss because it's, you know, speaking out of character, and this isn't part of the game, but I like how it's more of a sandbox approach to where